My name is Maggie Box, and I've been coming with Group 510. This is the 19th time, and I just wanted to be able to bring Kate to Lourdes because our mother used to bring her when Kate was very young. She first came to Lourdes in 1954, and I've made it my ambition to try and bring her as often as I can. And now, fortunately, I've been able to persuade my brothers also to come. So the four of us are here as a family, which is a miracle in itself because we're very scattered. My oldest brother Michael lives in Sidmouth in Devon. My next brother down, Bela, lives in Bexhill in East Sussex. Kate lives in Woking in a very nice home there, and I live near Wimbledon. So the only time the four of us are together is when we come to Lourdes, and of course we're under one roof for a whole week, and Kate loves it. She absorbs the boys, and I'm going to blub. And Kate loves it. Unfortunately, she's lost her appetite, but we think that's because it's been so hot and she was tired from the travelling. And Genevieve comes as my helper, so she's an adopted sister and has been coming with us to help 8 years now. Mm-hmm. And we get on like a house on fire. We've had the same room, I should think, for most of those 8 years, which is brilliant because we've got room to spin the wheelchair and bath Kate. There's a bath on, and the bath is in the middle of the room so we can get each side of her. And 3 beds and lovely view.
Can I just ask why are you getting emotional?
Because I think it's amazing. You've done it again. Because when none of us getting any younger, I mean, I know that sounds terrible, but you can't take it for granted. I'm 64 now, Kate's 69. The parents were told she wouldn't live beyond 40, and she's going to be 70 in January. Bela is 72 and Michael's 74, and we can't presume that we're going to be able to come every year forever after. And I just think it's lovely that we're all here together. And in the old days, our father came as well, and he obviously enjoyed it. It wasn't quite so obvious when he was here, but it was obvious when he got home.
Oh.
Yes. He did enjoy it, didn't he, Kate? And I think in some ways we're useful to the group because I play for the keyboard or piano for the services, and if we haven't got access to a keyboard, then I play my flute. And Bela usually organises the drivers. So we've got our uses as well as coming as a family.
What does Hosanna House mean to you then?
Hosanna House to me means a family that comes back home to the same place with the same beautiful views. I think my first impression when I looked out onto the view from the rooms was that if heaven's anything like this, then I'd be quite happy to go there. And we're so lucky to be out of the hustle and bustle of Lourdes, and this feels like halfway to heaven. And the companionship and the camaraderie of Hosanna House and of what the system all means, I think is brilliant, that we all help each other. We're not just allocated to our charges. If someone else needs a drink, we get it, and so on. And also we have a varied sorts of people coming. Sometimes it's quite a lot of youngsters, toddlers. Sometimes it's a lot of adolescents. Sometimes it's more the grey-haired brigade. This year we've got a good mixture, and it's lovely to have some new youngsters. We're not a closed shop. And we all help each other. You've got the community spirit. When you've finished a meal, you clear it away, you set for the next meal. Yes, well, you do sometimes, don't you? And it's just, it feels like coming home, doesn't it? And although by the end of the week we all know each other's names, even without the cribbing, the miracle is by the end of the next week we've forgotten them all again. So at the reunions, sometimes you have to say, oh, hello, and you can't quite remember the people's names, even though you were very, very fond of them during the week that you're here. I think it's the classic selective amnesia. You know you need to remember them for a week, and then you don't need to remember them. You've got other things to do during the rest of the year. But it's lovely to be able to bring Kate and know that she's going to be cared for. And I like to be useful with the music side of things.